to this new video guide where the goal is to show you how to easily stake your VFY using Subwallet. Subwallet is one of the wallets that support zkVerify, but not the only one, and this is not the only way you can do staking. Another way would be, for example, using Polkadot.js, but there is a whole dedicated video of that process, so if you want to start staking with this method, please make sure you check the other dedicated guide. If on the other hand you intend to do staking via Subwallet, then you are in the right place and we can check the process out. First things first, you will have to download the Chrome extension of Subwallet via the Chrome store. Once you've added it to your browser, then you can transfer funds in here and you will see them available in your balance. So for example, I do have 12 VFY tokens here and I can start staking. Now there is a whole dedicated guide to do that on the Subwallet website, but the goal of this video is to show you how to do that. So hopefully this video will be useful for you. If not, you can also check the official staking guide provided by Subwallet. Now, after you open your Chrome extension dedicated to Subwallet, you will see your VFY tokens under the Tokens tab. You can move to the Earning tab here, click on it, and then you will see a new menu with the various tokens that can be staked. With this application, you will see VFY and the expected outcome of your staking. So click on the correct row, VFY, then you will be prompted with a series of messages. The first one says select 10 validators. It is recommended that you select 10 validators to optimize your staking rewards. In reality, you can select between 1 and 10, so it will be up to you to choose how many validators you want to choose. Unstake and withdraw. Once staked, your funds will be locked. Unstake your funds anytime and withdraw after a period of 7 days. Keep in mind that these actions are not automated and will incur network fees. So that's also an important message. The third one is keep your transferable balance. Ensure that your transferable balance includes a minimum of 1 VFY to cover your existential deposit and network fees associated with staking and withdrawals. For that reason, we are going to stake 11 VFYs, not 12. Check your rewards. Your staking rewards will be paid out every 6 hours and will be automatically compounded to your stake. So that's all happening automatically. You won't have to do anything every 6 hours, which means every epoch. Manage your stake. You need to monitor your stake constantly and change validators when needed, and staking status can fluctuate over time. So now that we are ready, we can start to stake. Click on stake to earn. As you see, we are already kind of logged in with our account. This is our address. It shows an available balance of 11 and 99 VFY. So we have to decide how much to stake. So as we said earlier, we can do 11 VFYs and we can select the validators here. Now we are going to select, as you can see, there is a whole list of validators we can select. We are going to choose our favorite ones. So you have to decide which one you want to stake with. I've done my own research, so I want to select these 3 particular ones. So inputting them here and apply. So in this case, I've selected 5 different ones. and the minimum active stake is 10 VFY. Network is correct one. Then there is a final message which says pay attention to stake all your funds. Again, it's the repetition of what we have read before this step. I'm ready, so I want to start staking. I click on that. I'm prompted with this stake confirmation message, which basically summarizes the whole thing. I click on approve, and that's done. The transaction was submitted. You can track the transaction progress obviously in the history tab or go back home. I decided to go back home. Then if I click again on earning, you can see that I've done here a direct nomination. And if I click on that, I'm asked to be waiting because I have to wait for this epoch to end, which will end in 6 hours, and then I will start seeing the rewards, the outcome of my staking activity. Then you find a whole summary of information here, and that's basically it. This is very simple, very straightforward, and that's also the end of this process. Again, as I was saying at the beginning, there is a whole guide dedicated to this also on the Subwallet under the Subwallet documentation, so check it out if you need further information on the topic. Thanks for watching.